Everything's my fault.
I gotta start my camera. I gotta lean over your shit.
Welcome back, Storm Nation. We have an official start time of 9:25. This game will be Southwick Storm versus Florida Power Black. Florida will be the home team as they're taking the field first, which will give Southwick Storm a chance to strike first. While the infield is taking a moment to warm up, we'd also like to take a moment to keep in thoughts and prayers all the families who were affected in Kentucky by that recent storm that came through. A lot of devastation across Kentucky. So we'd just like to keep them in our thoughts and prayers.
My ass is talking again.
All right, leading off for Southwick Storm is our very own Miranda Brown, wearing the jersey number 23, also a 2023 grad out of Johnson County Early Community College. Randy is a recent verbal commit to the University of Lynchburg.
All right, I gotta go.
That's a 57-mile-an-hour spinning fastball, low in the zone. That's a swinging foul tip for Randy. That'll be another foul tip for strike two. This pitcher is jumping off of the mound with a spinning that ball, which gives it a little bit different. That was going to be up and in the zone for ball one. That spinning pitch, what it does is help it ricochet off the bat just a little bit differently. It also changes the movement of the ball. That one's going to go low, skipping across the plate at 57 miles an hour for ball two. We now have a count of 2-2. That ball's going to be hit to third, but she's got some speed. But the stretch was there. First base was able to stretch into that ball to get the out, number one. I'll bring up for Southwick Storm in the batter's box, number 26, Jessica Strickland. Jessica is a 2023 grad out of Middle Creek High School. Also a recent verbal commit to the University of Lynchburg. That ball's going to be outside at 57 miles an hour. Jessica Strickland is also known as Jess Strickland or Two Strick. And she gets all of that one. That's going to be a deep fly ball into center field. Center field was able to get under that for the out. The out number two. That'll bring it to the batter's box. Number 19, Caitlyn Hunt. Caitlyn Hunt is a 2024 grad out of Willow Springs High School, the Fighting Surge. Caitlyn is a two-way player, both varsity basketball and varsity softball. That ball's going to stay low in the zone for ball one. Caitlyn has also earned the nickname Scoop, as she is a remarkable first base player, able to scoop most balls that come to her. And that one comes across the plate. She liked it, jumped all over that 56-mile-an-hour fastball, hitting that just foul on the third base line. And that's going to be a hard hit ball to shortstop. She was able to control the hop on that one. Throwing across the diamond with a stretch at first for out number 3. Southwake Storm will take the field. Looks like we're going to have little Bert behind the plate. That is Lucy Bertram out of Broughton High School. Go Capitals. She's a 2025 grad. And on the mound is our very own KC. That is Casey Fulcher wearing the jersey number 22. She's a 2024 grad out of Harnett Central High School, the Fighting Trojans. At third today, we'll have Ray. Ray is Caitlin Reagan wearing the number 9 jersey. She is a 2023 grad. Shortstop will have Jess Strickland wearing jersey number 26. She is a 2023 grad out of Mill Creek High School. And at second, we'll have Kirsten Buchanan wearing the jersey number 8 out of Holly Springs High School, a 2023 grad. And at first, number 19, Caitlyn Hunt. Caitlyn is a 2024 grad out of Willow Springs. Left field will be Kenzie Smith, 2024 grad, wearing jersey number 37 out of Fuquay-Varina High School. And at center, number 23, the recent University of Lynchburg commit, Miranda Brown. And in right field, Nikki Lambert. Interesting fact about Nikki Lambert, she's actually a two-way player in volleyball as well. And she is, from what I hear, a really fantastic volleyball player. Should be wearing jersey number 13. Opening pitch was 52 mile an hour for a swinging foul ball down the first base line from D. Washington.
Hey, nice and relax, kid. Figure out what you want. Go what you want.
And that's going to be a swinging high fast. That was hit into right field. That's Nikki Lambert coming in to make the play on that one. So we got the leadoff batter for out number 1. First pitch came in, the speed of 51 mile an hour for strike 1.
All right, Sarah,
That's another 51 mile an hour fastball. Batter looking for strike 2.
keep working, Sarah, keep working.
That ball was fouled off down the first base line. Count still remains, no ball, 2 strikes.
Here we go, Sarah.
Coach, these boxes are baseball boxes. Right there.
No.
Blue didn't like that, said that was high. I believe that is ball 1.
Come on, Sarah, you decide.
That's going to be a hard hit ball to Kirsten at second base. Kirsten was able to throw that like throwing darts to first for out number 2. That's a hard hit ball right over the pitcher's head into center field. Miranda Brown was able to recover that and throw it in. That'll give them a runner at first.
Yeah. Good thing or bad thing? Let it get to you.
I just moved away. There's nothing in the area.
What's up, buddy? You need to watch a show.
I need to.
Not want. It's a need. You have necessity. You got euphoria. Water for you.
First pitch at 54 mile an hour for strike one. It's going to be in the outside corner for ball one. Lucy Bertram with the back kick attempt. Runner was able to get back safely at first. That's going to be called strike two on the outside corner at 53 miles an hour. Going to her signature pitch, Miss Nasty, strikeout. Third pitch, strikeout on the outside corner. Again, Miss Nasty, absolutely beautiful pitching by KC.
What are you watching? What do you want to watch? You want to watch Power Rangers? You want to watch the bird? The what? Power Rangers? Okay, well, I'm actually like your daughter. I am not the That's Shelby.
So just giving out a little bit of knowledge here for all those who are watching. We are playing on turf fields, but they're set up for baseball fields. So therefore our batter's boxes are baseball boxes. A softball box gives an extra foot of room in front of the box. Therefore, if you notice today that some of those batters, their front foots may be outside the box, that is because we're on batter's boxes. So the umpires will be watching to make sure they don't go more than a foot. Starting us off here will be number 8, Kirsten Buchanan. Kirsten is a 2023 grad out of Holly Springs High School. All right, here comes the first pitch at the top of the second. Kirsten jumps all over that one. That's going to be a high foul ball bouncing off the infield of the field behind us for strike one. That's going to be 55 mile an hour, high and outside of the strike zone for ball one. The count of 1-1. That one's going to be low and outside, but Kirsten jumps all over that one, pulling it back foul on the third base line, just over the fence. Oh, and she jumps on that one. That was going to be a deep, absolute shot, a deep fly ball into center field. That was a line drive right over center fielder's head. That's going to be a stand-up double for number 8, Kirsten Buchanan, 2023 grad out of Holly Springs High School. That's the way to start off the top of the second. And that'll bring in the batter's box number 2, Maddie Degnan. Maddie Degnan is a triple threat player, both varsity tennis, softball, and basketball for Apex High School, the Fighting Cougars. She is a 2023 grad. That ball is going to be left high and up at 48 miles an hour for ball one. And Maddie jumps on that one. That one's going to be a fly ball into shallow center field, advancing our runner to third. Now we now have runners at first and third. That was Maddie Degnan jumping all over that pitch. And now that's going to bring into the batter's box number 22, Casey Fulcher. Casey Fulcher wears the jersey of 22. She is a 2024 grad out of Harnett Central High School, Fighting Trojans, and also our starting pitcher today. And Casey does her job. She gets the bunt down, and she's going to be safe at first, as the pitcher had a choice. Either throw it out at first with the risk of the runner running home and decides to hold. We now have bases loaded, and that'll bring in the very talented Ray. That is Caitlyn Reagan, number 9. She bats both from the right and left side. She's a black belt in karate, and she is also a high-level judo player. And she's going to lead that 55-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone for ball one. And she jumps on that one, hits it right to shortstop. Shortstop goes home. It's a force out, so she was able to get the out at home. Still remains bases loaded. And that'll bring into the batter's box number 37, Kenzie Smith. Kenzie Smith is a double athlete, both varsity basketball and softball at a Fuquay Varina High School, Roll Bengals, where she is a 2024 grad. She jumps on that 56-mile-an-hour fastball, just swinging under that pitch for strike one. She jumps on that one, fouling that one off for strike two. That one's going to be on the outside corner, left on the outside corner. Looks like it was about a ball out. Blue agrees. That'll bring up ball one. That's the exact same pitch. Blue calls it this time for a strikeout. That'll bring in our catcher, Little Burt, number 7, Lucy Bertram, a 2025 grad out of Broughton High School. Lucy jumps on that same pitch and struck out the last batter on the outside corner, not taking any chances. That's going to be a change of speed, dropping to the outside corner, low in the zone. Swing and a miss for strike two. And that'll be strikeout for out number 3. Southwick Storm, we leave stranded. Runners at first, second, and third.
I'm not a fan of that. It says it's going. Well, I'm not doing it, so I don't know what you got. I don't know if you got anything.
not a fault for you. Yeah. Remember when you see them, you feel like this guy in like, whoa. Okay. I look at that. So I always have a little and then you make it. And then I got married. And now I'm lucky if I got $25 in my pocket. You like this? Come out with. See, and I know what it is. She wants me to have a charge everything. She knows what to
That was it. Lucy Burcham called it. Ball's in, coming down. Here comes the first pitch. The bottom of the second. Batter shows the bunt, pulls back, allows that ball to travel for a ball. It's 53 mile an hour on the outside of the strike zone for ball 2. Batting for the Power is number 22, AJ. He says a little high for ball 3. That'll be ball 4, drawn for a walk for AJ. She'll be put on first. And that'll bring up the bat number 2, Brooks Vega. This is the 6-hole batter. Just a little high there for ball 1. That ball came at 54 mile an hour. Jamie batter on the inside corner. Batter swinging, fouling off for strike 1. And she's going to place that bunt down. That's Ray Ray coming across the diamond, able to get the ball, throw her out at first for out number 1. But it does advance the runner, number 22, AJ, to second. And that's going to be a hard hit ball into foul territory, bouncing off left field of the opposite field.
All right. Turn your head. You got it, kid. Do you.
That ball was going to be low in the zone. Great block by number 7, Lucy Bertram. We said that's going to be a little high for another ball. Counts now 2-1.
Go, Hunt, you.
We said that's a little low. That'll bring up a 3-1 count. She comes right back at her, 53 mile an hour, brushing the corners of the outside for strike number 2. We now have a full count. And that's going to be a deep fly ball into center field. Miranda Brown is back tracking, was unable to make the catch. That's going to bring the runner around to third. But we're able to get the ball in quick enough. That'll be runners at second and third for Power. That'll bring up to the batter's box number 14, Lindsay Garis. First pitch, 43 miles an hour for ball one. Great glove work by Lucy. That ball was diving hard. She was able to get her glove on it. Ball two. It's 54 mile an hour left there for the batter, fouling that one off. We now have a 2-1 count.
Hey, what's up, dude? Good, bro? I didn't see.
That's a hard hit ball to third, and she has a choice. She gets the out at first. Ray was able to field that ball cleanly, stare down the runner at third, keeping her to stay, showing off that cannon to first, getting the out. They still have runners at second and third. Now with two outs. Let's see if Storm can hold them here.
Good to see you.
First pitch, she does it. She goes right across the plate for strike one.
Oh, okay.
If you're at home watching, let's get your pom-poms up and get to cheering. Let's see if we can hold them here.
We're playing right now. Oh, good.
Great change of speed there. Falling just a little short for a ball.
We'll see. Good luck. Good luck, brother. I'll see you in a bit.
That's going to be a hard hit ball backside that gets past our right fielder. That's going to bring in 2 runs. That'll bring up the 10-hole batter, number 12, Caitlyn Tutsby. He's asking for a courtesy runner, bringing in number 20, Madison Fargo's a courtesy runner for 00 Morgan as their catcher.
Kids, stay relaxed here.
It's 52 mile an hour on the outside corner. Blue says hook. He calls it. Strike one. That's going to be a hard hit ball. Foul down the first base line. There'll be no balls and 2 strikes for this batter. That was a foul ball right at me. I actually flinched on that one. Batter's going to leave that high and outside. That's going to be a high fly ball. Caitlyn's calling it, and she gives it. She grabs it. That's going to be out number 3. Bringing us to the top of the third. South Wake Storm down to Florida Power Black, 2-0.
And that, can you cut this off?
Oh, God, again? Didn't I do that for you last time? It's not really. You need that leg. Oh, you
I took them out of my bag, and I don't know where they ended up at. I don't know.
Here. Ah. The switchboard. Carrying a switchboard. How far?
Just so I don't trip up. Thank you.
I'm okay.
We got a pause in action. There's a car parked at the left field fence with their headlights on. We made note of that as our left-handed batters are going to be viewing the lights, not be able to see the balls as they come in. So we've sent the left fielder out there to ask them to please turn their headlights off.
After you do that one time before, the bottom part of her whole shield dropped.
So instead of turning them off, they decide to leave. Set out bringing the batter's box, number 23, Miranda Brown. Miranda is a 2023 grad. Recent commit to the University of Lynchburg, where she'll foul off that first pitch for strike 1.
Can you move them on forward a little bit? South.
Which one's yours?
To the right top. Push it forward. Thank you. To the right. No, that's the other. There you go.
The other right.
You hungry?
That's going to be a 56-mile-an-hour diving pitch. It's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Pick that up. And then you see that ball get close. Yeah, just give me that.
And that is, she gets on that one. Just barely missing the line in fair territory, hitting it over third base's head. That'll bring her back to the batter's box with a count of no balls, 2 strikes. She goes right back at it, hits it directly back to the pitcher, and she was able to get the ball in the glove for out number 1. That'll bring into the batter's box number 26, Jessica Strickland. Jessica's also a recent verbal commit to the University of Lynchburg. She's currently at Middle Creek High School, where she plays varsity softball and will be graduating in the class of 2023. She's going to lead that 55-mile-an-hour fastball high up in the zone for ball 1. That was going to be a little low for ball 2. She jumps on that one, fouling that one off over the third base dugout, foul territory. That'll bring her back into the batter's box with a count of 2-1. And she's going to put the bunt down. We're going to call fouls. That ball bounced right in front of the batter's box, but bounces back into foul territory. She gets a piece of that one, staying alive with a count of 2-2. She leaves that one. Thought about it, but left it. That's going to be a 56-mile-an-hour low and outside for ball 3. That'll bring up a full count for Jess Strickland. Not taking any chances on the inside pitch. 2 straight, gets down there and fouls that one off.
They don't have it. They just have like the coffee one.
Oh, and she jumps all over that. That's a screaming shot into left field. But a remarkable catch into left field as the left fielder was diving backwards to catch that ball. That was a great hit by Jess Strickland. That'll be out number 2. That'll bring up to bat number 19, Caitlyn Hunt. Caitlyn Hunt is a 2024 grad out of Willow Springs High School, Fighting Surge, where she is a 2-way player, both varsity basketball and varsity softball. First pitch is going to be left low for ball 1 at 56 miles an hour. Caitlin's going to leave that high and outside at 56 for ball 2. She commits to that one. That's a change of speed at 47 miles an hour. That ball was spinning, diving away from the batter. So it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. She gets on that one. She's hitting at the third. Third's able to field the ball and get the out at first. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the third. Score still Florida Power 2, Southwest Storm 0.
Hello. 5'8".
But it's following, I don't know what it's for.
5'8".
Shouldn't be allowed.
So Southwaite's going to have a defensive change. Now on the mound is Maddie Degnan. Maddie is a 2023 grad where she is a triple threat in 3 sports for Apex High School, the Fighting Cougars, wearing the number 2 jersey today.
Are you okay?
That'll bring up for the Power, number 1, Destiny Washington. This will be their leadoff batter. Zim throws that one in there at 55 miles an hour. Washington was able to foul that and fight that off into the foul territory. And that ball's going to be a slap. It's going to get down the first base line. She's going to be safe at first. That'll bring up to bat number 7, Sarah Fargo. She's a 2-hole batter.
Yeah.
It's going to be a swing and a miss with a high fastball at 56 miles an hour for strike 1. That's going to be an attempted bunt. Waiting for the official ruling whether he called that a ball or a strike. We had an attempted steal. Lucy Burchin with a throw down.
Does it all the time. She's really good at it.
And she was going to be safe at second. So the official count's going to be 1-1. Called that one a ball. That's going to be an attempted bunt for strike 2 as it goes off into third base foul territory.
Guys, your athlete.
I am not.
And she does another swinging bunt, but Maddie Degnan was able to field the ball in time and get the out at first, but the runner was able to advance to third.
Hey. Come on, girl. Quit playing. What's up, Shane?
That'll bring up the bat, the 3-hole hitter, number 10, Maddie Davis.
I got your wife over here.
Maddie is a 2023 grad.
I gotta make up shit. It makes it more fun.
It's 54 mile an hour, just a few balls on the outside corner for ball 1.
Warm-ups, yeah, but she's one of those.
That'll bring up ball 2.
But I see that all the time.
She goes right back at her with the 57 mile an hour fastball. It's a swing and a miss for strike 1. The count is now 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. That was going to be high in the zone with a fastball. Batter commits, popping that up for strike 2. We now have a count of 2-2. That'll bring up a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That ball is going to be hit down the third baseline in foul territory. Ray was able to get across the line and scoop that ball up quick. Count still remains full as this batter is battling. That's going to be a high foul ball. Hitting off the concession stand. That'll bring up ball 4.
All right, kid, let's bring your sister home and move Maddie to 2. Way to protect him, way to protect him. She did that shit to protect Maddie. Started out, now you got it.
So let me break down what just happened here. That was a walk, and instead of staying at first, the batter decided she was going to walk to second to try to draw the throw to see if they could score another runner. Jess Strickland says throw the ball, so Lucy does an attempt to get the runner at third, unsuccessful, so that brings runners to second and third. This will bring up number 11, Kalia Washington. Pulls on the first 57-mile-an-hour fastball as a bunt, but fouling that off into the batter's box or the backstop.
Put it in play, baby. Put it in play.
And that's going to be a deep, high fly ball into left field. Kenzie Smith was able to field the ball, but the throw was coming in. The runner was able to tag up and score for an RBI and advance the runner from second to third.
Now I know why you were always having to be outside.
That'll bring the score to 3-0 with 2 outs.
You know your mother has a headache, right?
It's going to be left up in the strike zone for ball 1.
Stop asking her those simple questions. What? No.
That's going to be another deep fly ball into left field, into foul territory. Kenzie Smith was able to get over there and make the play for out number 3, holding the runner at third.
No, I thought because of that little guy. Oh my! I couldn't see it. So they're watching. I just know you doing. You don't get any of those chips in your mouth? No? How you doing? That's fine. You can eat his shirt later. You want to leave some on your shirt, eat it later? Yeah. Well, hopefully we have a lot of softball like it's slow today. Fourth one was straight up there. Oh.
All right, at the top of the 4th, that'll bring up to bat for Southwest Storm, number 8, Kirsten Buchanan. Kirsten is a 2023 grad from Holly Springs High School, the Fighting Golden Hawks, with the nickname of Kit Kat. And she jumps on that first pitch, hitting the ball to shortstop. Short was able to make the play for out number 1. That'll bring up for Southwest Storm, number 2, Maddie Degman. Maddie Degman is a 2023 grad, triple correct, tennis, basketball, and varsity softball for Apex High School, the Fighting Cougars. It's going to be left high 44 miles an hour for ball one. Maddie has been given the nickname Zim. She jumps on that one. That one's going to be a high fly foul ball into foul territory. She'll be brought back to the batter's box with a count of 1-1. He's jumping on that one, fouling that one off near the concession stand behind us. That'll bring a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out.
Go get the ball. You need the ball. Get the ball. Right there, get it.
With 2 strikes, Maddie's not taking any chances. Fouling that low and off into the foul territory on the first base line. Count remains 1-2. That is going to be left low for ball 2. That one's going to be fouled off. She's fighting to stay alive. Still staying alive, fighting that one off, hitting that in the foul territory. Count still remains 2-2. That ball's going to come in bouncing in. That's going to give a full count now. We have a 3-2 count. That ball was dug out low. She was able to get a bat on it, hitting it right to third. Third was able to complete the out for out number 2. That'll bring in the batter's box our very own KC. That's Casey Fulcher, wearing jersey number 22, 2024 grad out of Harnett Central High School, the Fighting Trojans. Ball's going to be on the inside for ball 1. That's going to be a swinging miss for count of 1-1.
No, I didn't move.
That'll bring up a 2-1 count. That's a 49-mile-an-hour change of speed on the outside corner. It's a swing and a miss for strike 2. That's 58-mile-an-hour high in the zone. KC thought about it, decided to leave it.
I know who that is.
Bring up 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, Coach. How you doing, my man? Good.
Oh, she gets that one. She's hitting that into left field. She gets it right past third, both third and short, diving to try to make that play. KC's going to be safe at first. Let's see if we can build on this momentum This brings in another outstanding athlete, number 9, Ray, Caitlyn Regan. Caitlyn is a 2023 grad out of Heritage High School. Ray is able to bat both from the left and right side of the batter's box. And she gets all of that one. That's going in the left center. It looks like the center fielder is going to be able to get there and get under it for out number 3. So going into the bottom of the 4th, Southway Storm is trailing 3-0 over Florida Power Black. All right, balls have been called in, thrown down, it's gone. Lucy Bertram showing off that strong arm again from the catcher's position. First pitch is going to be high and up, 56 mile an hour. In the batter's box, they have their 6-hole hitter, Brooke Vega. Going at 58 mile an hour, right at the handles of the batter. It's a swing and a miss for strike 1. That's going to be a foul ball down the first base line for strike 2. It's going to be left high for ball 2. That's going to be a deep fly ball into foul territory. Kenzie Smith is there catching the ball at the fence. I know the angle of our camera, you could not catch that, but she was running over from left field and literally caught the ball on the fence. Great play by number 37, Kenzie Smith, 2024 grad out of Fuquay-Varina High School. Roll Bengals. That first pitch, Maddie gasses that one up at 58 miles an hour. It's a swing and a miss for strike 1. It's going to be low and away for ball 1. Is number 4, 7-hole hitting, Megan Rabos. She gets jammed on that one there, going backside. Kirsten Buchanan's running in from second base, able to make the play for out number 2. This will bring in the batter's box, their 8-hole hitter, number 14, Lindsay Garris. First pitch is going to be a little high for ball 1. She comes right back at her, right across the plate at 57 miles an hour, with the batter's fouling that off for strike 1. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. We have about 14 and a half minutes left in this ball game. Southlake Storm trailing 3-0. Batter gets a piece of that one, hitting in the foul territory down first base line. And that ball's going to be out of play.
That's been him like 10 years.
That ball also is going to be hit out of play as it's hitting the lights behind us, bouncing back into the field of play. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Batter's still fighting to stay alive, fouling that one off. He's changing speed at 51 mile an hour. Batter fouls that one off down third base territory. She fouls that 58 mile an hour fastball off to stay alive. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bring the count to 2-2. And that's going to be a deep fly ball into right field. Nikki Lambert was able to get there and get under it for the out. That'll bring us to the top of the 5th. Score still 3-0 with about 11 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the game.
What's home? Home is whatever I'm telling that. Shit, this is home play. This is where right here. Whatever way I do it.
All right, stepping into the batter's box for the Storm. Top of the 5th is going to be number 37, Kenzie Smith. She's a double varsity athlete at Fuquay Varina High School, both basketball and softball. She is a 2024 grad. Her college goals are to be a veterinarian. She jumps on that one, hitting it right back up the middle as a leadoff runner. Be safe at first. Looks like the center fielder was going to try to catch Kenzie as she was rounding first, but unsuccessful. Kenzie will be at first and safe. This will bring in the batter's box our catcher, Little Bert. That is Lucy Bertram, number 7 out of Broughton High School, a 2025 grad. First pitch is going to be a ball. Lucy jumps on that pitch there, fouling that one off for strike one. We now have a count of 1-1. She jumps on that one, hitting it over shortstop's head. That's a diving attempt by Short, unable to get it. That'll bring the runners at first and second. That is Lucy Bertram, a 2025 grad from Broughton High School, smashing that ball into left center field. Looks like we got time called. It's going to be a change of pitchers. That'll bring to mound number 11, Kaylee Washington. Looks like Kaylee, according to her jersey, is a 2023 grad.
Rosenberg. Yeah.
Do you need your rosin back?
She was just getting used to the mounds over there.
All right. That'll bring in Randy. That's Miranda Brown wearing the jersey number 23, a 2023 grad out of Johnston Community Early College. A recent verbal commit to the University of Lynchburg. University of Lynchburg is the Fighting Hornets. Recap, we have runners at first and second with no outs. First pitch is going to get away from the catcher. It's going to allow runners to move to second and third for the first pitch of a ball. Miranda hits that ball. The shortstop backhands, unable to make the play with the decision of chance of giving up the run. That'll bring us bases loaded with no outs. And that'll bring up to plate also another verbal commit for the University of Lynchburg, the Fighting Hornets, a 2023 grad out of Middle Creek High School, Jess Strickland. First ball is at 59 mile an hour, diving low into the zone for ball one. That ball came in at 60 miles an hour right across the plate. Just decided to leave that one alone for strike one.
We worked with her when she was in Florida. And then my little brother in high school graduated.
She jumps on that pitch, hitting that just past Coach Mike on third base territory. Strike number two. We now have a count of 1-2. No outs, bases loaded. That's going to be a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Out number one. That'll bring in the batter's box with bases loaded. Number 19, Caitlyn Hunt, a.k.a. Scoop. On that first pitch, fouling that one off. The pitch came in at 61 miles an hour. Caitlyn jumps on that one. That's going to be out of play in the foul territory down first base line. That pitch came in at 60 miles an hour, so we have no balls and 2 strikes. That's going to be a change of speed, diving low in the zone by 2 mile an hour difference at 59. Caitlin's going to leave that alone for ball 1. That brings the count to 1-2. Fighting to stay alive, fouls that one off at 60 mile an hour. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one comes skipping across the plate at 60 mile an hour. Left alone by Caitlyn to bring up ball 2. We now have a 2-2 count. She jumps on that one, fouling that one off to stay alive. Down the first base territory, foul, out of play. Caitlyn is fighting to stay alive. She fouls that one out of play as well.
All right, kid, gotta get out.
Caitlyn hits that one hard to shortstop. Shortstop's got to make the play at home and does so. It's a force out at home for out number 2. Still bases loaded. That'll bring up our number 8, Kirsten Buchanan. Kirsten Buchanan is a 2023 grad out of Holly Springs High School, fighting Golden Hawks. In our last at bat, she nearly hit it over the fence, going to right center. Let's see what she can do here with bases loaded and 2 outs. That ball came in at 60 mile an hour. That's a swing and a miss for strike 1. That's a change of speed at 50 mile an hour, dropping outside. It's a swing and a miss. Coach Mike's looking at Kirsten saying, it's okay, it just takes 1. She steps back into the batter's box. Bases loaded, 2 outs. She's going to leave that ball low and outside. That'll bring up 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, gotta get out here, kid. Gotta get out.
She got a piece of that one, jammed off the handle, hitting it down the third base line. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Didn't fool her the second time. That's a 51 mile an hour changeup, dropping on the outside of the plate. Picking up ball 2. We now have a 2-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And she gets all of that one, hitting that at shortstop. Shortstop bobbles. She's going to be safe. That is an RBI. That ball was hit hard enough. Unfortunately, shortstop was not able to handle the hit, be able to get the out. We now have bases loaded, 2 outs. And RBI scores 3-1. Now bring up number 2, Maddie Degnan. Maddie Degnan is a triple threat varsity player at Apex High School with the Fighting Cougars. We have a 10-minute warning. 10-minute warning. Oh, my apologies. His alarm went off saying time has expired. So this is it. We either do or die here, ladies and gentlemen. Get off your couches and cheer this team on as we have a swinging miss on the first 60 mile an hour fastball for strike 1. Ed's texting in, rumble, rumble. As that ball gets away from the catchers, we're not going to take any chance sending Randy home, as that'll be the 3rd out. We want to do it with our bats here. picked up strike 2. This is no balls and 2 strikes. And that's a swing and a miss. Yes, a little bit of confusion on the baseline. Let me tell you what's transpiring here. That was a swinging third strike miss. Coach was yelling, go to first, go to first, go to first. So she ran to first. The other team's saying that Maddie stepped on the base or on the plate, so she'd be out. And Mike is going to agree with that, I guess. But what a way to lose this game on a controversial call at home. But that'll do it for South Wake Storm. They will send us home with a loss of 3-1. But a lot to hold our hats high about. We've had a great season. We'll be traveling back to North Carolina. Wish all of our players safe travels as this will end and conclude our season. We'd like to thank all of our fans, supporters for watching and contributing and supporting. This also is a farewell for Nikki Lambert as she is going to take her next adventures on to volleyball. We wish her the best of luck and hope to get out to watch some of her games. We thank you, Storm Nation, for support. We'll see you next year.